Hi, as we approach the holiday season with Christmas only being just a short 2 weeks away, I wish you all a Merry Christmas and hoping you're staying safe and healthy. Please, as we move forward throughout this holiday season, please try to continue to use social distancing, wearing masks. I know it's not your favorite thing to do, and I can tell you that I do not like wearing them either. But let's see if we can't fight this thing, get our vaccination if that's what we choose to do, and move forward with this all being done. And looking back in 2021, that thing 20 is gone. One other thing I'd like to mention is, before I get into the topic for today, is Lake Region Extension Roundup Virtual 2021. It will soon be upon us, only 3 weeks away now, and we are busily preparing to get this all ready for you. You will be getting information in the mail. If you have that, please give us a call, 662-7027, and we'll be more than happy to help you out. Again, too, if you do not have the equipment or the ability to get to Lake Region Extension Roundup 2021 virtually, let us know and we'll help you try to figure that out as well. We do have some really good sessions again this year, and we'll also be offering continuing education credits. Well, the topic today is nitrogen fertility treatments, and this was all put together by the Carrington Research Extension Center. And what they did is they used different treatments of nitrogen to check long-term, short-term variability amongst the fertilizers. So the fertilizer treatments are, number one is they broadcast urea in each spring to all the plots except field peas and soybeans. They applied rates of 0, another plot of 50 pounds, another plot of 100, another one of 150, and then the last one they used composted beef feedlot manure at a one-time application of 200 pounds of N the first year of each cycle. These treatments are imposed in strips perpendicular to the tillage systems, and then different tillage operations, conventional, minimum tillage, and no-till, were also in these plots that they developed. I think the thing that's probably the most of interest to me with this is using those different variable rates. And if you remember, in a previous jazz session, I talked about mean, least significant difference, LSD, and how they relate to each other. I think you'll be able to tell, and if you want further information on this, you can certainly give us a call at 662-27, and we'll help you all we can. But the thing I found most interesting is on the tillage system side, the rates of 0 to 150 pounds and the manure application in barley, for example, found 0 protein, pardon me, at 0 nitrogen. The protein was 9.6%, kind of what we maybe would expect. If we get to 150 pounds, we went all the way up to 14.6% protein, and the manure came in at 11.6. However, when we look at the grain yield, the manure was within the top 1% of yield. In this case, the 150 pounds averaged 78 pounds, or 78 bushels rather, and 100 pounds and manure were next in line at 73. So you can see by manure, we reduced according to this trial, and yet increased our yield. So if you have that ability, please get that done. Let's skip over a couple, let's go to corn. On corn, we found that the best yield was on 150 pounds of N, which we may have anticipated, but manure came right in there at 116 bushel. So you can see the relative closicity to that. Then we get to the hard red spring wheat. The higher the protein, the higher the amount of N that was applied. So the 0 amount of nitrogen applied was 12.2, and 150 pounds was 16.1. However, the best yield was the manure which came in at almost a significant difference of 5 bushel better than the closest one at 57. Likewise in soybeans. If we look at the protein on soybeans, they're all pretty much within common denominator, and so is the oil. What I find interesting was the manure applied system actually had a 2 bushel, almost a 3 bushel better yield advantage than all the others put together. So it's interesting how these different applications have different implications within each different variety and how they react to the area that they're in and the variety that's planted. So if you want further information, again, please give us a call, 662-7027, and we'll be able to guide you in the right direction of meeting the needs that you need to learn more about what tillage and which fertilizer application would best fit your farming needs. Have a Merry Christmas, and we will talk to you next week. Again, we're looking forward to seeing you at Lake Region Extension Roundup virtually of 20